What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustler comes to learn more about hoodoo, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. So I pray that you guys had a great day yesterday. The podcast from yesterday is uploaded to YouTube, Apple, and I believe other places where we stream, but most specifically Apple, YouTube, Spotify. They have the podcast from yesterday if you go looking. I didn't get a chance to upload the visuals yesterday, but so I'll upload the visuals on YouTube as well. So tap in if you haven't heard it, baby, because it's there. It is there for your viewing pleasure. I hope you guys, Mercury retrograde is going pretty well. Allowing yourself to alchemize that energy and not be held back from shit that, is meant to keep you stagnant, keep you at a level. This is very much a spiritual warfare type team where there are a lot of people, that have been taken over, that are coming through to kind of test you and see what you got going, right? Period, point blank. Now, for context, today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, so let's just tap into that Mercury energy. Did y'all research y'all Mercury guides? You're gonna need a guide. I keep telling y'all, you're gonna need a guide or a god, goddess that you are petitioning to walk with you through the month of April, because the retrograde pretty much go on through the month of April for the most part. So make sure you guys are petitioning a guide to assist you. Confirmation, I just had a burp. And I'm yawning. Make sure, for sure, that was double confirmation. Like, get you a guide to walk with you through this. Don't be trying to raw dog life if you don't got to. Okay. Now, back to what it means for it to be Wednesday. Wednesday is all about learning something new. It's a great day to travel. Wednesdays is all about trade, communication. Definitely want to focus on increasing your focus and your alertness. And it's very good for prosperity in terms of business and gambling. So it's also a good day to make your money charms as well. I put a slight video up yesterday. I gotta develop the patience to sit back and really create these content videos for y'all to look at, because I will record something and then I'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pull a herb from my arsenal and we're just gonna talk about it. But I want to do more intricate videos for y'all to look at in terms of creating things like charms and stuff like that. Soon come. It just crossed my ADHD ravaged mind when I saw about making money charms. I have a good book that I want to upload. I'm not done reading it yet, so I haven't quite, I don't want to upload it just yet. But when I'm done reading it and can kind of be like, okay, I'll vouch for this particular literature, I am gonna upload it, because I found so much good shit the other day. I started probably about 2 days ago reading this book, and I found some good herbalism stuff, so you guys are going to love it. Definitely a lot of good things for hustlers. In terms of business, it's a lot of good things there in terms of just root work and conjure more specifically. There's a few medicinal places. That's why I gotta finish reading, because she touches on medicinal stuff, but she get deep and heavy into the root work and conjure in terms of spell work and stuff. So I was impressed with some of it. It's new information. Sometimes you read certain books and it'll be the same information over and over and over, regurgitated, which is fine, because everybody don't hear from the same vessel. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing that there's repeated information, because hell, you might follow somebody I don't follow, and if you don't get that information from that person, then you'll never get it. So there's that. But I've been kind of putting together a grimoire, and I'm very, I've been seeing similar things. So it was exciting for me to see new material is what I'm saying. So I was like, yes, let's get into it. But yeah, once I can confirm, I will most definitely post it on Patreon for y'all to download for y'all own viewing pleasure. I got a good little bit of PDFs available that I'm still moving through. So if you are a member of my Patreon, definitely go ahead and tap in because you can download some guides and stuff for y'all to use in your workings, especially for this month, baby, because this month, one of my Twitter friends, she was like, what do you do when things are insurmountable? And I was like, shit, hoodoo and root work, conjure? Shucks, that's what that's what it's for. Oppression, that's what it was to help us during hard times. That's what our ancestors used it for. Feed their families, help us during hard times, overcome adversity, have luck. And another thing I'm enjoying about this book, and this is just obviously my balanced shadow side, I enjoy that it ain't all love and light shit. That's another thing that got me hyped about this book I'm reading. I'm like seeing certain workings, and usually you see certain workings and people don't want to work with their left hand, or they don't want to deal with certain characters, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to deal with certain unsavory people, so you don't see certain information in their books. This particular book, yo, she got a little bit of everything, so I'm fucking with it, especially with the Mercury retrograde energy. Can't wait I'm gonna try to finish reading it by the end of eclipse, and then that way I can upload it for y'all, so y'all can tap in for the rest of the month. But I do want to go through it first before I upload it. Be mindful of chaos and confusion today, be mindful period, but especially today because it's Wednesday and it's Mercury ruled. Be mindful of any distracting and misleading insinuations that you find yourself dealing with, because most people are, if they're working with their left hand, they doing distracting and misleading spells today. Today is also a good day to do stop gossip spells. So if you need someone to stop gossiping about your hustle, your business, your family, or yourself, today would be a good day to get that done, okay? So what you want to do is what they say in basketball, you want to D-up. You feel me? You might not be into certain spells. You might, like yesterday was like baneful magic type shit. You might not be into that, okay? That might not be your team. But that don't mean the next person to you ain't into it and ain't trying to distract you. Sometimes, and I might have said this yesterday, but I'm going to say this shit again. Sometimes people be evil eyeing and don't even realize they be evil eyeing. You know what I'm saying? That spirit be sitting on the head and they be feeling some type of way, and it don't, not to say it's not intentional, but it's not unintentional. So they might not be like malice, like evil spirit, but they might just be a little, their own private thoughts giving me pause. So D up because of that, stay on your square because of that type of energy more than anything, It's the ones we don't see that give you the most worry, So be mindful. Now, in terms of the sun, the moon, and the stars, today we have moved over into a third quarter moon in Aquarius. So we're putting that extra boost behind getting rid of our enemies, banishing, and really just moving shit on up out the way. Okay? That's the most best way I could put it. You want to move something all about the way today, do it. And that could be not just people, like your own bad habits, things that are holding you back from becoming your highest self. And sometimes that's not always another person. So if you see something you doing and you realizing, like we a hump day, what they like to call it, you realize your week ain't going quite the way, you're doing your check-in. And you like, I'm not quite where I need to be. Why is that? Today is going to be a good day to work with that, getting that energy out your face. Now, Aquarius, ruling the legs, get a move on it, babe. We definitely want to move into being more original. We want to focus on anything that's killing your originality, okay? Anything that's stepping in the way of you harnessing your tribe. Like, no. Move that shit on up out the way, baby. Anything that is in the way of you building community and friendships, anything that is in the way of you being able to just get out there and network and socialize, you want to move away from that. So yeah, just for context, last quarter, third quarter, removing obstacles, neutralizing enemies, removing harm, decrease. You can find this on Patreon. I have drawn up a little ting, and it kind of lets us know what we need to do and don't need to do during certain moon phases. You would just have to search hoodoo moon phase cycles on there, but it should be there for your viewing pleasure, of course. Now, let's see if there's anything significant here dealing with our transits and our aspects that would affect us, tribe. We have the moon in Aquarius. It is squaring Mercury in Aries. So a lot of how you communicate, make sure you are. I saw a really interesting TikTok the other day, and she was just like, sometimes it's your delivery. So this can kind of tie into that. Make sure as you are building your tribe, as you're building your community, you're mindful of coming off brash or insensitive, or, you catch more bees with honey. That's what the old folks tell you. So just make sure you're doing that, because square is like a minor conflict type deal. You don't want it to interfere with, you might be saying the right thing. I think that's what she was saying. Tarot Index, I love her. You might be saying some real shit, but it's your delivery that's causing the message not to get through, or not causing people to not want to link up. You feel me? So mind that energy. Mercury is more than about communication, but it's also, to me, you want to tap into how you think, and also your level of acquiring information, your intelligence. Like, don't be so short-sighted. Don't be so quick to go off. Make sure, like what they say, count to 10 before you get to responding and get to moving, dotting your I's and crossing your T's, because you don't want to be bothered with that foolish behavior. Now that's in terms of the fields with Mercury. But if you can curve your tude, your fire, you're moving too quickly. The Page of Swords energy. The moon is sextile Venus. So the idea that you're building community and getting along and really just forming a tribe, it is working in your favor with that Venus and Pisces energy. It's also working in your favor in terms of Neptune as well. And with Neptune being all about your creativity and your imagination, you are basically tapping into being that individual through your intuition. Follow your gut on this good day. So if something is telling you, hey, this might be a good idea for me to relate and come into community with others, take a moment, think about it. You might just get a blessing from it. And sometimes blessings don't always occur like right away. So if you don't see immediate results, don't be like, oh, that energy didn't work for me today. I couldn't increase today. That didn't work. Some things take time. Good things take time. Shit. Not some things take time. Good things take time. So in terms of us getting along with people today so that we can network and do what we need to do, it's good. Team's good. Mercury is squaring Pluto though, so you might find some minor issues with the idea of changing how you think and people transforming and switching up. So the rebirth of it all, the death of your old self, facing the fact that you might not be as digestible in certain communities as you were before, and making the proper moves to be okay with the fact that you're forming something new. You're appealing to new crowds. So don't allow yourself to be held back by that. You might not want to change the way you think or the way you speak, or you might not want to focus on your new projects. But in order for you to confirmation. In order for you to completely shift, you're going to have to fight against that energy. You're going to have to alchemize that today. So you feel a little tug like, I don't quite want to do that. That's that Mercury squaring Pluto energy on your ass. Like, especially with the moon squaring. They both in Aquarius. Okay. You better get in line. Jupiter is still conjuncting with Uranus. So when I see that, I feel like you building something long term and recognizing that and putting those little tidbit seeds in the ground, doing that deep work, doing that long-term work, playing the long game is going to play to your favor. I think those energies are going to work well together. Jupiter and Taurus conjuncting Jupiter and Uranus. I think those energies are meant to work well together today, as long as you can focus. Our girl Lilith still doing her thing. Lilith in Virgo is still opposing Saturn today. I still haven't looked up how long certain transits are for, because some things last longer than others. What I'm seeing, this is still sitting here, so I'm kind of interested. You can see what I see on astroseek.com as well, y'all. Like the live planetary aspects. I like to look at them. If you're new here, I like to look at them and kind of see in terms of our hustle and what we need to do on a personal level, what it all means and how we can work with alchemizing that energy. So, but you can look too. It is astroseek.com, but Lilith in Virgo has been opposing Saturn in Pisces, so they still fighting. They still got a little hostile takeover going on in regards to cleansing that negative leftover ass energy from last season and starting anew. Because with Saturn, you got to have that discipline to really, you know how Saturn works. Saturn is serious. Saturn is like, do the work, I'll reward you later. So Lilith is in Virgo, and Virgo is like all about cleansing and organizing and committing and just really focusing on what you want. So Saturn, goddamn, Pisces is not feeling it. It's not feeling it. Ugh, they like, But it's work that must be done, y'all. Don't get caught off guard with the extra shit, because there are a lot of distractions in the media and just energetically right now, like I was saying earlier, to keep you from your goals. So when you feeling like, damn, I don't want to do it, when you feel like you don't want to do it, that's when you should fucking do it. When you get that feeling, go ahead and push through and do it. Like they do when you work out and you're running or something, unless you finna pull a muscle or some shit. You know you finna be injured. But you know how they do. They'll be like, when you feel the burn, keep going. Like it's that type of energy that I'm feeling from that. Chiron is conjuncting with the sun. Chiron, I feel like, is in Aries. So you doing that necessary healing, you should be into it right now. Like a lot of people are really facing themselves, and that's a beautiful thing to see. You got some low vibrational energies that's just not really facing themselves, obviously, but there are a lot of us that are doing that work. So alchemize. That's my new thing. Y'all finna hear me say that a lot. Alchemize. Don't let shit. Don't run from it. Lean into it. That's how I feel. Right now, there is a heavy amount of water and fire in the times. So you can expect a lot of emotion, a lot of healing, a lot of unresolved issues coming up that people need to deal with. 11:33 on the motherfucking timestamp. Okay, Spirit. Spirit said, go on, read for them. All right. Hold on, y'all. Oh, excuse me. I had to screenshot this because I'm gonna put that on the recording. I saw the most interesting TikTok earlier, and I was talking about it. And he seems to be pretty popular, so the video is getting around. He's like surveying tarot card readers to like tell you if, give his opinion on if they are real or not, and etc. what signs can you see? And I like stitch the video because I do something, but it's because with the Hoodoo Tarot deck, like the author of the deck, the creator, she tells you don't shuffle again. Like she tell you that shit. And he was like, one of the things is if they don't shuffle, they don't yada yada. And I'm like, well, I don't. Once I shuffle, I get them good 7 shuffles in to clear the deck and knock. I don't shuffle no more. So, and I get that because that was one of my first. This is one of my first decks. I used to do bibliomancy at first and just pure reading off my dome before that. Like, I'm just that type of girl. So I started using cards, and she was like, yeah, don't shuffle. After you shuffle, don't shuffle. So I adopted doing that with my traditional deck and my oracle deck. Like, because I got the download, and it's worked for me thus far. It tells a story. When you shuffle it, and everybody's different. But my thing was like, shit, you don't see me shuffle once. Now, I might come through and get the urge to shuffle again with the traditional deck. But typically, I'm going to keep it where it's at. After I've knocked on that door, I'm going to keep it where it's at because of the feeling of me knowing that there's a story back there. And if I run the deck, I'm going to get a whole motherfucking story every time without failure. It's gonna come. And another thing, you guys get the live readings, and on like I'll go back and I'll record because it's such a distraction sometimes. So I'll read here and then I'll go back and record. So if you see me knowing exactly what I'm gonna say, it's because I've already talked to y'all first. So I found it interesting. Anyway, I stitched and was like, hold up. Hold up. Because some stuff he was saying was legit though, for real though. Because I was like, I you don't see me talk about love a whole lot. Even though that's what sells. I'm just not guided. Even I actually took love readings off my menu, to be real. I took love readings off because I don't feel like that's what I'm guided to do. I feel like sometimes you're going to get a little tea. But a lot of times when people would book love readings with me, it would be more so spirit and the ancestors telling them about how to improve themselves. So it would never quite, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, fix you first. There were some instances, obviously, where they would give straight answers to people. But most of the time, it'd be some you shit type shit. So I just went on ahead and took the love readings down because I was like, that's might as well call it a self-love reading. Because they're not going. This Hoodoo Tarot, they do not play. So I was like, might as well take that down. So I no longer offer that as a service anymore, FYI. But, yeah, I stopped doing those readings. And that was something that he was calling out to, like, people who, like, run after certain subjects just because it's what gets, ooh, a bird, hello. It's what gets views and shit. So even though it's in my team to be more about death and transformation, rebirth energy, that's usually what y'all gonna get from me. That money, Mercury rude person over here. We finna talk about the hustle. We finna talk about you transforming. We finna talk about you building your self-worth and get into it. That's what we gonna talk about. And healing ancestral trauma. That's what we getting into over here. But yeah, I found his take interesting though. And I just had to say something because I was like, hold up now. I do something on there that's odd. And sometimes when I find myself wanting to shuffle her deck, the Hoodoo Tarot deck, I be like, oh yeah, she said don't shuffle. And I won't shuffle. Feel me? But yeah, and that's the truth. Ace of Nines, split the deck, period. But I think he's doing a good deed, though, at the same time. But, I mean, if your spirit don't tell you, you lack the intuition, you feel me? You need to eat better foods for your gut health. You need to eat better foods for your gut health. That helps with your intuition. You need to have your own relationship with your spirit team at this point. Yeah. But that's why I dipped off into spiritual life coaching, because I felt myself going that way. Like, I like to use the cards as tools, but I felt myself leaning towards like improvement and getting your life together and transformation. Like, I felt myself going there. I was like, well, might as well, as they say. Might as well. All right, y'all. Let's see what the ancestors got for us. Thank you so much for opening the roads, y'all. I appreciate it. Giving me guidance and covering me and protecting me as we go on this journey. I appreciate the gift. We don't abuse the gift. We honor it and we respect it. So let's see what y'all got for us today. Miss Ida on the bottom of the deck, High Priestess in traditional tarot. Let's see what the foundational energy of today is hitting for. So we got Gullah Jack in reverse, Pisces energy. Let's see what the present energy is. Two of Baskets in the upright, finding alignment. Dr. Grant in reverse for the tribe energy, Hermit. So we got the Hangman and the Hermit. Near future. We got the Four of Baskets in reverse, refusing. Overall, Ace of Baskets, a new start. Because I'm getting kind of nervous. Oh no. Y'all remember that day a few days ago, like everything came out in reverse and I was like, oh my God. But at the end, it ended up being different. That's why you can't quite judge it over like what comes out like in the reverse, because it might end up being good. So now looks like there needs to be some grounding and some commitment. We're still working on it. I'm not shocked. Definitely with the aspects, I'm not shocked in the planets. But you are to the point that you're finding harmony with this Two of Baskets. So there is alignment, there is balance, there is harmony afoot as you've released yourself from being sacrificed, being held up in your emotions. Heavy water energy on the board today. Baskets, and with the Gullah Jack symbolizing Pisces. So Spirit wants you to get your motherfucking mind right. Get in the field. Get in the field, period. Tell me more about this Gullah Jack, Spirit. So we got the Two of Knives over the Gullah Jack, indicating that you maybe have overcome some things that you didn't quite see coming. You've overcome those challenges. You've removed yourself from those instances. Tell me more about the Two of Knives, please. Yeah, there was an injustice that happened. There was an imbalance due to an injustice. We got the Dr. Buzzard in reverse. So yeah, that was definitely an injustice that you've been freed from. You're no longer being sacrificed in that moment. So you're somewhat kind of trying to bounce back from that energy. Dr. Buzzard, please. Yeah, strength. The strength card came out. So Leo, Libra, and Pisces to start this thing off. So yeah, you're no longer the sacrifice. You've overcome these challenges. Where there were like equilibrium, unequilibrium, am I even saying that right? Where there was an unbalance, injustice, you kind of pulled through because the strength card is here. So you've gotten your confidence back after a period of injustice. Now, this Two of Baskets in the present energy, like I said, it's giving that you're in alignment. You're in alignment with yourself. You're in alignment with spirit, and you are ready to have this new beginning. You're ready to start on over. Tell me more about this Dr. Grant, though. So, it's time for you to move on from things that keep you uneasy, keep you unleveled, like anything that's causing confusion in your life. Confirmation with this Ace of Sticks here, anything that's causing confusion, it's time for you to move on from that. Spirit is giving you the gift of making a decision the roads are being opened for you to do so, but you've got to take the lead and say, okay, this is what, I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to forge ahead to come out of that imbalanced energy. Like, you've got to make some type of decision. And you're kind of refusing it with this 4 of baskets in reverse. It's like, well, you definitely should know, especially in times like these. Tell me about that 4 of baskets, please. Yeah, it's time for you to 6 of baskets in the upright. It's time for you to stop being stubborn, grow up, like move past it. 6 of baskets, heavy water energy today. You got to heal those inner wounds. You got to that Lilith energy, and you got to move forward. You got to grow past these, in order for you to get to this Ace of Baskets energy, this ultimate healing, this happy new start. You are being given at least 2 gifts from Spirit right now. The gift of a fresh start and the gift of healing and happiness, if you are willing to take it. Now, with the A and Miss Ida, that's also telling me continue to be patient, continue to use your intuition, continue to focus on your gut. Like, we was like yesterday, don't allow nobody to rush you into decisions. Like, Spirit is not the author of confusion. So as you fall more in love with yourself and you fall more in alignment with your goals and your aspirations, and you've kind of gotten a plan about what you want to do moving forward, you'll be supported. But you got to make those decisions, and you got to, especially before the damn eclipse, okay? You got to make those decisions. And maybe you did. And this 2 of baskets and this 6 of baskets is also telling me it could be about partnerships and relationships, that things that you've decided. Again, not always a lover. It could be a family member. It could be a business partner. It could be an actual lover. Take it where it resonates. But you have the ability to say, no, this is not enough for me. This ungrounds me. This is not something I want to commit to, and completely move forward and get the gift. Like, if you don't think that you're going to be happy without these energies around, I'm here to tell you the devil is a liar, because that Ace of Baskets is there letting you know you will be. So there's an air, you feel like, but with that Gullah Jack, but I'm with that 2 of knives there, you moving past it. You moving past that injustice. Yeah, the Hangman, I split the deck as I was shuffling. Yeah, so sacrifice for what matters. Don't be a martyr out here for shit that isn't benefiting you. Like, this season thing should benefit you. It should be reciprocity on all levels. You got the 10. I split the deck as I was shuffling at the 10 of Cups and the Hangman. Now, I didn't knock, and I know it feels rude. I always tell my kids when we read, I be like, don't knock. Always knock. You're supposed to knock the way the deck up anyway and clear out the energy, but I just look at it. I formulated it into my little thing. It's rude not to knock and ask them, can you come in? You feel me? Can I come in? Can I come in? Can I talk? Can we talk? Can I have a moment? Shit. Tell me about the Strength card, please. Yeah, you've got to continue to clear yourself from any illusions and delusions with these particular relationships and partnerships. With that Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's like maybe you had to deal with some things because of some lies and just some bullshit. Just like I said, injustice. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Yeah, we got the 6, 7, 7 of Pentacles in reverse though. So, you overworked and underpaid, doing too much for the wrong things. Tell me more. So it was revealed that you were pretty much dealing with some shit that you weren't, again, getting equal give and take. like the investments that you were making, the things you were working towards, it was all an illusion, and those things have been revealed to you like it was a lie. The Sun card came out as a clarifier, so that's Leo on the board too. So yeah, some things have been illuminated about some sacrifices that you no longer are making. Like you just like, nah, I'm not with it anymore. I want to focus on things that benefit me and help me and, you know, will allow me to grow. And nothing's wrong with that. Tell me about the Two of Baskets. So we got the Two of Baskets, and then we got the Six of Cups. And that Six of Cups came out in the upright. So again, here we go again. Somebody really is needing to grow, is needing to find alignment, making peace. Make peace with your past, baby. Make peace with it and fall back into alignment. Fall in love with yourself. That's what I keep hearing. And the one who's supposed to fall in love with you, business, clients, whatever. The more you love yourself, the more you honor yourself, people will become attracted. Tell me about the Ace of Sticks. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So as you move on from not making a decision, because no decision is a decision, never forget that, you will have the Wheel of Fortune. You will be able to tap into it gets greater later energy. You feel me? Just move on. Spirit giving you this avenue and this direction. You finding direction in your life right now is what is going to bring you to the Ace of Baskets and the Wheel of Fortune energy. So you're finding like yourself. You like, okay, I'm making a decision, and you like, fuck it. So there you have it. Dr. Grant, the Virgo energy there, Hermit in reverse, and you know, stepping back into your power again. Wheel of Fortune energy. Tell me about the Six of Baskets, please. Yeah, you're moving on from something, moving on from caring what people think, moving on from timelines that no longer resonate. We got the Six of Swords out here. So yeah, moving on, letting some shit go, realizing that it's just not working out and being okay with that. Tell me about the Ace of Baskets. Yeah, the Three of Wands. That Three of Wands, you're going to receive this happiness because you made a decision. You can see the forest for the trees. You have the Magician on the back of this, on the bottom of the deck. So to me, that's like, yeah, I've decided I'm gone. How about it? How about that? Shit. But yeah, you're moving on. You can see like a better version of what you're trying to create in your head. You can see it whether nobody else can see it or not. You realize finding true happiness and fulfillment is going to be in you going on this new path. You see it and you ready to step into your power behind that shit. Let me see. Magician. Yeah. You ready. You fearless. I love it. Yeah. Now, with the King of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, with the Page of Wands, definitely watch out for people trying to emotionally manipulate you to stay stagnant. You know, they're going to tap into those fields right now. So be mindful of that. Be very mindful of that. Don't allow people to play on your top. Do not. Yeah, peace. I split the oracle deck. Peace and transform. So, transforming into peace as I shuffle the deck, how rude me, is almost like you transform. So, you found peace. So, that backs up that Ace of Baskets. You found peace in this new step, this new process. You know, you walked away. You realized that you can't be everything to everybody, and you will attract what you're supposed to attract. Finding that harmony, finding that balance, because maybe you were out of balance. So when you're out of balance in one area of your life, generally other parts of your life suffers too. So you achieving and deciding to be at peace with whatever happens, leaning into that rebirth, leaning into the death of your old self. I think I talked about this before, but realizing that mourning the old you that had to die, like how many versions of yourself did you have to mourn before you got to this new you type shit? You know, and I feel like the collective is finally finding peace with the fact that, you know, I might grieve that, but that doesn't mean that that's for me. I might reminisce on the good old days, but that don't mean it's for me. You know, that's not who I am now. That's not what I'm about now. You know, rebirth. Yeah, I just caught a view of that. So let's see what the oracle talking about. Grow. The grow oracle came out. So yeah, continue to grow, continue to build, you know, regardless of what people may or may not feel about it. It's about what you want. It's about what you're trying to do. It's very much a me season in Issa Rae's voice. Yeah. Family in reverse. Clarify. Secret. So there may be some things that people you once considered family, you're not fucking with it no more because they were keeping secrets. Some people you're not energetically aligned with anymore. I fear that may be T. Tell me more. Yeah, continue to protect yourself. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, so we got secret and we got protect. So that's telling me that there are some people that's not gang, and as you begin to heal and fall in love with yourself and really get into alignment, you need to realize that there are a lot of things that you need to protect yourself from, and you do that by keeping some shit to yourself. You can't trust everybody. You can't consider everybody to be down. Everybody ain't gonna be gang. It's just everybody ain't on what you own. Yeah, death in reverse. So allow yourself to live. Allow yourself to really live life. Don't fall back into old habits. Yeah. Something about a victory in reverse. Patience. Lack of patience. You feeling like you haven't won because you lack patience. You're not allowing yourself to live. Yeah, you're not finding joy right now. You trying to figure out if this was not a good deal to make. Be mindful of people's intentions. Be mindful of your intentions. As you move on to this new path, you've got to continue to live. You've got to continue to step outside of the box. Yeah. You were not as happy because you basically trying to see if everybody is who the last people were. So you watching people's intentions, but don't forget to live. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins. Now, the instinct in reverse came out for the near future. Determination in reverse. Communicate. Bad instincts. Somebody is not determined. I'm kind of, mystery. Communicate mystery. So, not determined. Bad instincts. I had to pull a tarot for that. Trick in reverse. Balance. So, whatever they got going on, trying to come through in that communicating mystery thing, there's an air of you not falling for that shit. And that's been the thing for the last couple of days. Like, somebody trying to come through and not really caring and really trying to take away your strength by causing you to feel comfortable when this is not energy you should feel comfortable with. You should be mindful of those deals. You should be mindful of those collaborations. Yeah. Mystery. Mystery, communicate, determine. Not following your instincts. That alarm going off. Tell me more. Give me a tarot, please. Mystery. There's an imbalance here. Temperance in reverse. Somebody is not balanced. They are not using their instincts. They're not as determined to do what? Heal. Ace of Cups. Somebody's determined. They haven't healed. This could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, so release that burden because this person hasn't healed. This person hasn't moved onto higher realms, higher frequency. You guys aren't even communicating the same right now. Yeah, Spirit wants you to release this burden. That's what, because I need to get a little backup. Yeah, because it's keeping you stagnant. It's keeping you in this Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. Like they've got some wounds that they're passing on. It's stopping you, delaying you with the Chariot here. Keeping shit out of balance for you. Yeah, you're no longer compatible with this person. The Lovers in reverse. And this could be that person's energy. Yeah. You don't want the burden of dealing with somebody who's not able to take care of themselves, someone who's not a forward thinker, and that's why they can't take care of themselves, and their priorities are all in the wrong place with that Two of Pentacles in reverse. Again, with the Lovers in reverse, like just not balanced. We've got a King of Pentacles here. So you need to be making smart long-term investments, and unfortunately that does not include these energies. Okay? Yeah. They ain't playing. Okay? So that's my word for today, y'all. I pray this helps somebody out on their journey. If you need a private reading, definitely look me up on thekushconcierge.com. I'll be more than happy to assist y'all today. I am open. Also, don't forget to follow, like, and share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because it's just the right thing to do. Hearts. No, for real though. But I love y'all, and I pray y'all got something out of this. I will be uploading the visuals on social media as well as YouTube. So we'll chat soon. Bye.